online tools that make development a lot easier. These are Truffle, Embark, and Dap. Until now, the only way we used to interact with our contracts was to deploy them manually through a node console into a local Ganache node and then load them using Web3. Now we have Truffle. Truffle is a development environment, testing framework, and asset pipeline for Ethereum, aiming to make life as an Ethereum developer easier. Truffle provides the building blocks to quickly create, compile, deploy, and test blockchain apps. Although Truffle is considered as the most suitable framework, it seems we have a second choice here too, and that is Embark. Embark is another popular framework for building, testing, and deploying your apps. With Embark, you can automatically deploy your contracts and access them with the JavaScript promises. Embark monitors the changes and will redeploy your contracts on the decentralized applications when updated. It manages chains and keeps tracks of all deployed contracts very easily. Then we have Dap. It is a simple command line tool for smart contract deployment. The documentation contains all the information you need to get started with for using Dap. These were some really smart frameworks which makes the building of dApps much easier. Now, wouldn't it be cool if we had the infrastructure to ensure that your decentralized application scales to meet the demands of your users? So for this, we have another tool called Infura. So let's visit Infura's site for once. So as you can see, according to Infura's website, they provide scalable and safe Ethereum nodes that become available for developers. When starting with blockchain development, something can be a deal breaker is getting the blockchain on your device. Thanks to Infura, you can access any data you would normally access through Web3.js tool through their API. Infura provides to anyone, free of charge, a set of nodes you can query to get blockchain informations, transaction receipts, and events. On their website, they tell that they handle more than 5 billion requests per day and more than 9,000 developers. To use Infura, you need an API key that you can get by registering on their website. You should note that some operations are not permitted as they may be too costly for them to handle, such as new blocks and event listening. Next on our list of tools, we have Dapboard. So Dapboard is analytics platform for Ethereum smart contracts. Dapboard is a new Ethereum blockchain explorer. With this tool, you can easily see in a visual way how smart contracts and decentralized applications are doing, how many users are using a decentralized application, how much ether is processed by the contract, and much more. You can also visualize global charts that compare games and tokens living on the blockchain. Alright, these were some really cool technologies and tools for Ethereum development. Now let's see how these tools fit together to constitute the Ethereum ecosystem. As you can see from the infographic, the Ethereum network consists of multiple nodes, and one of the nodes holds your deployed smart contract. Now, to interact with the nodes, we either use Get or Parity, and we use MetaMask or Mist to actually deploy and interact with our contracts. Then there is ENS, which is Ethereum's naming system, which is a DNS for the Ethereum world. Just like you map an IP address to a human-readable name, you can map any Ethereum contract or wallet address to a human-readable name. Then we have Swarm and IPFS. Swarm is a decentralized content storage and distribution service. You can think of it as CDN, but instead of the entire CDN being hosted on one company's server, it is distributed on computers across the internet. Just like you run an Ethereum node, you run a Swarm node to connect to the Swarm network. IPFS is conceptually exactly similar to Swarm. It is a decentralized storage system, and it is not related to Ethereum directly, but can be integrated with Ethereum very easily.